This early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Brandon Ingram out there with Jackson. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Morant in at the 2. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And the first one at the line is good. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And Morant drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's McCain. Orlando with the rebound. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Dort. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, you know Ingram has such a good all-around game. No problem at all from that mid-range area.
The 3 from Curry. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside Ingram. Porzingis with a screen on Dort. 5 to shoot. Here's Ingram. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Count the basket.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Over to the wing. Back to Ingram. Porzingis against Collins. Lets it go from 11. Porzingis misses. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor to the middle. The shot by Dort, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Right side Ingram, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
Here's Curry, out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Fourth, the Magic.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Orlando. Ingram against Dort. Outside Morant. Jackson finds Morant. That one goes. Count it. Morant's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Curry surveys. Driving to the basket. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Curry's got 5.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Jackson outside. Pass to Ingram. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. He's got 6. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Curry. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Porzingis with a screen on Dort. Here's Ingram. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's McCain. There's the screen by Johnson. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
And here's Morant. He has 6. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Ingram. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's McCain, pounded by Morant. Back to Curry. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Ingram, the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Collins. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Ingram.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. This Magic squad, Stan, has a great young core. What do you think they have to do now to take that next step?
Well, Brian, they do. They have great depth and a lot of good young players, but they need more shooting around their core guys, and they've got to improve their backcourt position. Their front court is loaded. They've got to get a little bit more balance.
And Dallas making a change here. Toppin's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Dosunmu. Curry against Fox. Pass to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Curry for 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fox outside. Back to Morant. Outside Ingram. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Fox against Curry. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Outside Porzingis. Fox outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Stephen Curry. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's McCain. In his last outing, 8 points for him. To the inside. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Fox outside. Back to Ingram. Pass to Morant. Here's the floater. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Here's Morant, guarded closely. He gets it in there. Give him 8 points now.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
Johnson against Ingram. Pass to Curry. Johnson a screen on Fox. Curry's shot is off.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thanks, Brian. The intel today is out of the Bay Area. The Warriors with an early season transaction. They've talked about needing to toughen up their perimeter defense, and they did that and more by going out and making a deal for OG Anunoby. Many of his peers consider Anunoby the best perimeter defender in the league, and he will completely reshape this team's defense. The price wasn't cheap, but it was one they'll happily pay.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Ingram. Orlando leading. Here's Morant. And McCain pulls it down. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Toppin, left side. And stolen by Jackson. Right side Morant. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Curry against Fox. Now Curry. He's got 15. 6 to shoot to end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 17.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Magic. Fox outside. Pass to Porzingis. Now Jackson. And here's Morant. Fires for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Porzingis from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft coach.
Hey, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Fox, the pass to Wagner. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Smart move by Fox off the pick and roll, passing to a ready score.
Pass to Dick. Back to McConnell. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Fox with a steal. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Outside Johnson. Right wing. Capella, the pass to Toppin. Outside Johnson. Jackson against Toppin. Dallas needs to get off a shot. McConnell. No good on the shot. Ja Morant Morant. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Orlando. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Mavericks trail by 4. So for Orlando right now, Wagner is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Washington. And it's Fox in at the 1. Here's Toppin. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Well, the Magic's shooting it well at 59%. Wagner, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Porter, guarded by Dick. Washington against Johnson. Jack's up a 3. Goes back up. And it's finished off inside by Jackson. Jackson's gotten it.
In a good position. Jackson Jr. getting the extra possession and points.
Right side Dick. Tipped. Washington outside. Tipped away. Toppin with it. Wagner picks him up. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Pass to Dick. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Mavericks trail by 4. Down low. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so Porter will bring it up for Orlando. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Here's Johnson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
Defensive foul. Mo Wagner. That's his first personal.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The Mavericks making a switch here. Dortch checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. The Sumu, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Johnson, no good on that one. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates. Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Fox against McConnell. Fox outside. Just 5 to shoot. Going inside. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast. McConnell passes to Capella.
Now here's Dort. The D's right on him. Pass to McConnell. Toppin outside. Johnson with it. He's guarded by Washington. Capella can't get it to go. The Magic have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Washington passes to Dosunmu. Fox with the ball. He picked up 36 points in their last win against Cleveland. Wagner finds Fox. And the shot is good off the backboard. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Pass to Dort. To the inside. Here's Capella. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Mo Wagner. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker. And then he doesn't force things offensively. And that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game.
Well, Capella's shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
Now here's Dosunmu. Still no points. Here's Ingram. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's McCain. Pass to Toppin. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Capella. Up and in from the low block. Capella's got 5 points.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And here's Fox. Give him 8. Jackson outside. Back to Fox. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Johnson. Dallas leading by 3. Pass to McCain. Toppin outside. Lets the 3 fly. Orlando with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox, the pass to Jackson. And here's Ingram outside. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. He's got 11.
Well, when you've got a reliable jump shot like Ingram does, you can shoot without hesitation.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
All right, fans, I need to hear you get loud right now for your defense crew.
Checked in for Clint Capella. And a change for the Magic. Morant's checked in. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to McCain. Dort with it. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
To the paint. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Chicago Bulls.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that'll be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's McCain. He's covered by Dosunmu. Shot is good by Curry.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And it's Ingram off the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Ingram's got 13 now.
And an impressive handle there from Ingram, proving how effective he can be with the ball in his hands.
Outside Johnson. Back to Curry. The 3-ball. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Ingram. Now here's Morant. Dosunmu outside. There's the triple. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Now Curry. Give him 20. From the arc. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Mavericks. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Orlando. Here's Ingram. He's got 13. Here's Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to McCain. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Fox. Dosunmu, pass to Wagner. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, powerful finish from Wagner. Don't get in his way.
Fox against Curry. Dort, left side. Floats one, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact, but pushes right through it.
Here's Wagner, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Ha, well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Fox. Ooh, Fox pushing through the defense.
Man, that's now their defense.
Curry passes to Toppin. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Curry against Fox. Curry, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Now Ingram. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Curry with it. Fox picks him up. Pass to McCain. Back to Curry. Dort outside. Screen by Capella. From outside the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Ingram's got 6 rebounds here tonight. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he's scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Curry is always a threat to shoot, which is why defenses sometimes get too aggressive guarding him.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
Collins, he's checked in for Dallas. Johnson comes in for Toppin. Porzingis has checked in for Orlando. Jaren Jackson comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And so he makes both from the line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Morant with it, now guarded by Curry. Dosunmu on the wing. Porzingis sets a screen. Pulls it. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up, and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Pass to McCain. Back to Curry. Here's McCain. Dort, left side. Here's McCain, hounded by Morant. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Orlando leading by 5. Dosunmu with it. Still without a bucket. Ingram with a screen on Johnson. Jackson, the pass to Ingram. Over Dort. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Magic out in front, up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Dallas Mavericks.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
You know, for Orlando, a tall order for them in this one, looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough hill climb.
Yeah, but that's why we play games. Anything can happen.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Mavericks trail by 5. Johnson is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's McCain in a 2-guard. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Morant, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to McCain. Outside Johnson, and here's Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
There's a screen. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Collins has got 5 rebounds in the game. Dort, left side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And what focus from Dort inside. Even while being fouled, he still puts a shot in the air.
It's his first trip to the line. And it's tied up with that one.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Here's Morant. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. On the wing, Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Dallas has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Outside Johnson. Back to Curry. For the lead. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Well, his ability to sniff out these shot blocking opportunities really defines Jackson Jr.'s defensive game.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
First one falls for him.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
It's both from the stripe.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Curry, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Porzingis. Now Morant. He's covered by Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Back to Porzingis. Now here's Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Dosunmu with it. There's Jackson with the three. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Jackson. The shot by Johnson, no good. Magic leading by 4. Left side Ingram. Lets it fly. And another miss by Orlando. Morant against Dort. And stolen by Morant. Terrific focus from Morant.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Get out of your seat and on your feet for the team now.
Well, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Second, the Magic.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's Curry. He's covered by Dosunmu. On the wing, Curry. He's got 31. Pass to McCain. Shoots over Morant. Dallas, no good that time either.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jackson, right side. Dosunmu on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Here's Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Court shot is good.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Ingram against Dort. Pass to Jackson. Left side Morant. Aggressive take from Morant. And there it is for him. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Outside Johnson. Back to Curry. Let's go with a 3. Orlando with a rebound. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Morant looking for an opening. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside Curry. Shoots over to Dosunmu. Curry, no good. Orlando leading by 7. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside Ingram. Outside Porzingis. Now Ingram. Drives to the hoop. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Zach Collins. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, for Ingram, it's just all about staying healthy, because when he is, he's a huge piece for this team.
And the second free throw is good. Now here's Curry. He's got 31. Pass to McCain. To the middle. Dort's shot is good. Dort's got 6 here in the quarter.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Jackson outside. Here's Dosunmu. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. Mavericks trail by 8. And a deep 3 from Curry. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Dosunmu can't hit. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Dort played it in with a nice touch off the window. So Dort's got 10 points in the game.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Morant. Collins with the defensive effort. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 6-point game. Dort finds Johnson. Over Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Jackson, the pass to Ingram. To the paint. Here's Morant. And they get it back. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Porzingis. A huge target.
Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis.
Here's Dort. 10 points for him. Outside Curry. Great D that time from Porzingis. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
That free throw, no good.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Fox is checked in for Orlando. Mavericks trail by 9. Curry passes to Collins. Now here's Johnson, covered by Ingram. Johnson finds Collins. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. Oh, Stephen Curry, shot maker extraordinaire.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight.